Latin ka ba?
Bakit?
Kasi napatay ako sa iyo eh.
Latin's not a dead language.
It's very much alive. Find out by watching this infomercial.
A crash course on Latin. Let's begin.
They say that Latin is dead. But is this really true? The answer is no. Actually, it's very much alive and present in today's society in more ways than one. However, over the centuries, it had gone through many changes and developments to evolve to what we know today. The Latin language's roots go far back in 783 BC, where its first form, called Vulgar Latin, was an oral language spoken by Romans every day. It then stemmed into early Latin in 250 to 100 BC, where literature started to appear and the stories and alphabet used were based off the Greeks. Then, at around 100 BC to 150 AD, was Classical Latin, which primarily evolved into a written language. Are your eyes getting tired? Fun fact! Are you familiar with the vernaculars or Romance languages? These languages are Spanish, French, Italian, and much more, which all point to the Latin language. And towards the end of 550 AD, it was referred to as Late Latin and was a lingua franca mainly utilized for formal purposes such as politics and science. The Catholic Church also used and altered the language, calling it Ecclesial Latin, and officially used it for the Church's liturgy until the 1960s. You know, although the formation of Latin was more than 1,000 years ago, it's still deeply embedded in our day-to-day lives. A popular example is the Latin alphabet, which evolved into the Roman alphabet we all know today. Scholars also estimate that nearly 80% of English words originate from Latin, such as a simple I, you, we, to more complex terminologies like anthropology, legislation, and pachyderm. We speak all these languages, yet we don't know who their mother is. In line with this, we are brought to light about how the evolution of language has impacted our means of communication, not to mention the culture that comes with it. With this fountain of information poured into our minds, we can indeed say that Latin isn't precisely a dead language, but one whose spirit lives on until now.
Thanks for tuning in.